Am I the a-hole for telling my neighbor to grow up, get a life, and get over the fact that I painted my house a color he doesn't like? I bought a house in a community without an HOA because I wanted to make it my own. The neighborhood already had colorful houses, so I chose a soft peachy color with sage, blue, and pink accents. My neighbor Paul hates it and has been complaining since we started painting. He also dislikes our front lawn, which is filled with wildflowers, garden flags, and a little free library. Every time Paul complains, I tell him I don't care. I've even suggested he might be happier in an HOA community with strict rules. But he insists he's lived here for 15 years and shouldn't have to move. I told him he'd have to learn to live with some color. Last weekend, while putting in painted pavers with my niece, Paul came over to complain again. I told him, it's time for you to grow up and get over what I'm doing with my house. He got even angrier and told me I had no right to talk to him that way. I told him to get a life if he has so much free time to complain about a colorful house. He stormed off, calling me a nasty piece of work. My niece, who's 15, found it funny. Another neighbor later told me Paul was complaining about how disrespectful I am and suggested I be nicer to him since he's been in the neighborhood forever. Is telling him to get a life that big of a deal? Am I the a-hole?